Hey, my name is Brian Leinbach from CIO Advised, and today we have Nick Recker from Path Forward. Nick, thanks for
Brian?
coming on today, and I really appreciate you taking some time and tell the audience how well we're working together. So, Nick, tell us a little bit about Path Forward. What do you do, and a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to do it. So Path Forward now is actually a family of companies. So I started Path Forward back in 2002, and originally it was just an IT services business, and that grew into a medical call center, and that grew into a patient software program, a SaaS program that the healthcare organizations use. And then in 2021, we actually started to grow through a really exciting platform called Blue Alliance, where we're expanding through acquisition. So today, Path Forward is a family of businesses. There's actually 10 unique businesses within our family of companies, representing almost 650 employees now and continuing to grow.
Fantastic. I mean, it's a really exciting story that you're building there. You know, we've met probably 2 years ago at a client.
Yeah.
And we've really developed a great relationship with each other. So tell me a little bit back when we first started working on your ERP platform. What were you using, and what are the pain points that you're having?
Yeah. So as a business that started from the ground up, like a lot of businesses, we started with QuickBooks, which was a good product and served us well. I think we were actually in the smaller version of that, like the online version at first, and then we moved to the full professional version of QuickBooks. The challenge we encountered as we really started to hit that scale and reach those multiple entities was we were really constrained in building both budgets and financial roll-ups that allowed us to report our results in different ways. And the change to Dynamics has really assisted us with that. But that was the big issue we had with QuickBooks. The other challenge we had too is as our accounting team grew, and the division of work started to change, where you really had individual silos of responsibility within the accounting team. There was more functionality for us in the new platform to enable those folks to have the right level of security, the right access to be able to do their jobs.
Yeah, and you had a couple other unique issues with your technology. Is that, you know, being an MSP, like most MSPs are on ConnectWise, and so we had to build those connectors to get that data out of ConnectWise and have an interface back and forth. How's that work so far?
It's worked great. You know, I think the enterprise scalability of Dynamics, you could essentially, with the right resources, write a connector to anything. And you guys did a fantastic job helping us through that. But what's nice is now we don't have to think about obstacles. We can just think about opportunities. So when we think about the expansions and the likelihood we're probably going to encounter other ERP systems like ConnectWise that we'll need to do, we feel confident now that we can get that connection built, maintain the financial controls that we're used to, even if our systems end up evolving or having more than one based on the types of business we're running.
Yeah, in fact, you know, you're out acquiring companies now, and the ability to integrate those companies' systems into your ERP platform, I think, is paramount.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and it's a huge sigh of relief that that's one more thing I don't have to worry about. So
exactly. So describe, I mean, working with us, how's it been so far?
Well, it's been great. I actually remember when I first met you. So as a technology person in general, I'm always nervous when I meet other technology people, because you and I both know there's two kinds of technology people out there. The people that have it on paper, but they don't actually get it in real life, and then the people that get it in real life. And so the first time I heard you talk in a meeting, I was impressed, because you take sort of the pragmatism of just making business decisions and understanding what you're trying to solve for before you let someone get into the technology part of it. But you also have the technology chops, the depth to really advise a client. And it's been fantastic. I've been really pleased with it. Both you personally and all the folks on your team have been phenomenal.
That's great. Thanks for those compliments. That's great. So if somebody was, you know, watching right now, why would they wait to do something like this? What is your advice for waiting versus moving forward, especially in this era?
Yeah, you know, I would tell you the penalty in waiting, the opportunity cost in waiting and trying to do it yourself is almost incalculable. And it's the same advice I give my clients. It's why we recommend clients hire us. When you have a qualified external person or team who has done it before, who has seen it accomplished in multiple environments, they can help you get there so much faster than trying to go through the process internally and rediscover the wheel yourself. And so, I took our own advice. We contacted you guys and you exceeded our expectations. You did a great job. But most importantly, we got that done in probably a third of the time had we tried to muddle through it ourselves, never having done it before. And we probably made a quarter of the mistakes that we would have made had we done it totally unaided. So I just can't emphasize enough. Your business is too important to have time wasted, and it's the one resource you can't get back. That's why I would get in touch sooner than later.
This is great. Thanks, Nick. So if somebody wants to learn more about Path Forward, how would they contact you?
Sure. So my email address is nick.recker, RECKER at pathforward.us. Just feel free to email me.
That sounds great. Nick, it's been great chatting with you. Thank you so much for joining me on the call today.
Brian, thanks for your service to our business. It's been a huge help.
Thank you.